Hi there, we're going to solve some logarithmic and exponential equations. And remember that logarithms and exponentials are inverses of each other. That means we can undo an exponential function like this with a logarithmic function. And as you'll see later, we can undo our logarithmic functions with exponents. So, here's the strategy. I am going to take the log of both sides. All right, so log 3 to the x equals log 26. So x times log 3 equals log 26. So, that's an arrow, believe it or not. X equals the log of 26 over the log of 3. And I can now put that in my calculator. Let's see, log 26, enter, divided by log 3, enter. So the answer should be, and what are we supposed to round it to? Do not round until the final answer, then round to 4 decimal places. All right, the answer that I get, let me double check it, log 26 divided by log 3. Yes, what I get is 2.9656. Okay. Now we have 3 to the 7x minus 7 power equals 9. Well, there's an easy way to do this, easier than taking the logarithm of both sides. I have 3 to the 7x minus 7 power, and I happen to know that 9 is 3 to the 2 power. Now you remember we said and showed you that exponentials are one-to-one functions. Therefore, this power has got to equal that power. So I can say 7x minus 7 equals 2, and I can solve this equation. Plus 7, 7x equals 9, so x equals 9/7. There you go. The solution is x equals 9/7. That's a neat little trick when you can use it. Aha! E. We're using E. Whenever you have e to a power, you want to take the ln, the natural log, of both sides. So I'll take ln e to the t equals the ln of 507. And so what this means is that t times the ln of e equals the ln of 507. Now what is the ln of e? It's 1. So t equals the ln of 507. Now I left the answer there. So let's see if my calculator agrees that the ln of 507 is 6.2285. Yes, it is. Here's one. I'm going to take the ln of both sides, the ln of e to the negative 0.50 t equals the ln of 0.11. So when I bring this down in front, I'm going to have negative 0.50t times the ln of e. And we know what the ln of e is. It's 1. So that means I'll have negative 0.50t times 1, which is negative 0.50t. So I'll have negative 0.50t equals the ln of 0.11, which means that t is going to equal the ln of 0.11 over negative 0.50, or negative 0.5. Let me erase that and make the 5 look like a 5. There we go. All right, let me put this in my calculator and see if I agree with this stated answer. ln 0.11 divided by negative 0.5. Yes, my answer agrees with the answer given by my math lab. Now here is something that's not as easy as it looks. All right, I am going to take the log of both sides. All right, so I'll take the log of 6 to the x, which means I'll have x times the log of 6, and that equals x plus 3 brought down in front times the log of 3. All right, now I'm just going to do some algebra. X log 6 equals x log 3 plus 3 log 3. Now the way all I did was distribute. Log 3 is just a number, so I multiplied log 3 into the binomial x plus 3. Now the way you do this kind of problem is since you're looking for x, you have to get your x terms together on the same side. So I'm going to subtract x log 3 from both sides of this equation. That will leave me with 3 log 3. 3 times the log of 3 is on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, we have x times log 6 minus x times log 3. Now you can see that x is a common factor, and we can factor it out. X times log 6 minus log 3 equals 3 times log 3. So you know what's coming now. I'm going to divide both sides of this equation by log 6 minus log 3, and that will give me x equals 3 log 3 over log 6 minus log 3. Okay, now when I put this in the calculator, You've got to remember to put parentheses around your denominator. All right, here we have another exponential equation. I'm going to take the log of both sides in order to find out what x is. So we'll have x log 2.8 equals log 29. I'll divide both sides by log 2.8. The log 2.8's cancel over here, and so this is what x is going to equal. I'm going to go to my calculator and say log 29, close parentheses, divide log 2.8, close parentheses. And I get their answer. I get this answer right here. Okay, now this is going to be tricky, a little tricky. Maybe it won't be. 4 is 2 squared. You know that. So I'm going to say 2 squared to the 7x plus 2 power equals 2 to the x. Now remember that when you have a base raised to a power again, you multiply the powers. So this is going to give me 2 to the 2 times 7x plus 2 equals 2 to the x. And since this is a one-to-one function, we know that the exponents will equal each other. So here's my equation. 2 times 7x plus 2 equals x. So 14x plus 4 equals x. Subtract 14x from both sides. You'll have 4 equals negative 13x. And so x is going to equal 4 over negative 13. So I'll put that in my calculator. 4 divided by negative 13. And I get the answer that's given.